Hey,
Hello, my name is Selena.
and my name's Theoni, and you are listening to Piping Hot.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Piping Hot. You know what I realized? I've been going back and listening to some of our old episodes. I hate the way that I say, "Hey guys, welcome back." I hate it.
You never say "Hey guys" though. You always say "Hello everyone." Welcome.
Okay, so I
when
changed
When
it.
you said
I
"Hey
changed
guys"
it.
just now, I was like, "Hey guys."
Hey,
what about
guys.
"Hello everyone"? I was
Sorry.
like,
I
Wait a
have been
second.
so self-conscious about it, so I was like, I have to start
No.
this episode differently.
Well, remember the one time you made me do it and I couldn't even speak? So what you're doing is 100 times better than what I could ever do.
It sounds so fake. Like, it's so fake. Like, hey guys, let's get to the shit. Like, anyways.
That's gonna be our new intro.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Oh my god.
How have you been doing?
I've been good. I was telling
Nice.
Selena before we started recording, you guys, that I have just been so busy. I think I talked about
Yeah.
this last week on the podcast a little bit, but I have since gotten my little dog. He's a Shih Tzu named Hercules. He's so freaking cute, and I love him. But obviously, he's like a 2.5-month-old puppy, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's very exhausting, and it is going well overall. He's very smart. He already knows sit, stay, come. So he already knows like commands. He's very, very smart. But
Oh my
he
God.
is he kind of sucks sometimes. He will bite the crap out of me, and I'm like. Or he'll go from biting my leg, and then 2 seconds later, he's just humping the crap out of me. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're a child. But I
so
just,
cute.
yeah, he's the sweetest boy.
Yeah.
But obviously a lot of work, and I just got a promotion at work, which is very exciting. So, woo-hoo. Yeah.
Amazing.
But it's also just more work. So getting used to like
Yeah.
all these changes, I think. But overall, it's been good. I think I'm just excited to. I don't have a ton going on this weekend, so I think I'm just gonna try to chill and just relax. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. I love sassy dogs, personally. Like,
You would
I
know
just,
a thing or two about sassy
I
dogs.
wouldn't know a thing or two about a sassy dog. Wait, sorry, that reminded me. Have you seen that TikTok trend where they're like, I don't think, they're in a restaurant or something, and they're like, I don't think I like this, taco, or I don't think I like this margarita, and then it pans over to them with the margarita, and they're like, I think I'm starting to like this margarita, or something.
No.
like.
I've never seen
my
that in my
God.
lish. You know what?
I'm on a different side of TikTok.
I'm on. They're eating the dogs. They're eating
They're
the
eating
cats.
the cats.
Eating
They're
the
eating
cats.
the
Eat the cats. They're eating. That song bops. Okay. That song slaps. And then the people are doing the dances to it, and they're all fire. I hate our generation, but I
know
love
our generation is so annoying.
They are. We are. I should say.
Yeah. But I was gonna say I love sassy dogs, and I love Hercules. Have you learned anything of being a dog mom that you would like to share with people now that you've been like a week or two in now, right?
A couple weeks in.
Yeah.
What have I learned?
What have you learned? It's okay if you've learned nothing either.
I don't think I have an answer yet, because I don't think my brain's cut up, because I go between feeling so excited and I want to eat him because he's so cute to being like, why is there an animal in my home? Like, I'm still getting used to the idea of him being around, but I think something I'm trying to learn, I should say, and we were just talking about this, is they will be okay for a few hours. It's like the guilt of leaving them, and just trying to remember I can live my life without my dog, whatever. So I think I'm just trying to get used to that a little bit, and trying to learn that. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been in the office 4 days a week, and it's if I feel so bad leaving every morning, because I'm like, both of us are gone, both me and Jack are gone. I just feel so bad because I'm like, oh my God, I have to take them out. What are they gonna do all day? So I mean, it's totally normal to feel that way. So course.
And you guys, Selena has been so supportive, and I really appreciate that because I need the support with this.
Yes, of course. Have you done anything else fun or just been trucking along?
I don't think anything in particular. I started my pickleball league on Tuesday.
Yes!
Katie and I had our first game. It was really, really fun, but the thing is with this particular league, you have to have at least 3 people on your team. And so because it was just Katie and I, we got paired with 2 other people. And only one of them showed up to our first game because the second one couldn't come. But this guy's name was James, and he was way more intense than Katie and me. Oh, and no. He was like, not to like whatever, but we won last year and like all this stuff, and just like
my God.
And me and Katie are just like, yeah, you go girl, woohoo, this is fun.
Yeah.
And I think it's just I don't know. So trying to get used to that, but he was a character, we're having fun. But
question, when you signed up for this league, is it supposed to be like a beginner's league, or are there like different levels of the league that you can sign up for?
So there's like party, pickleball, recreational, and competitive. And so we did recreational because we still wanted to play games and like be competitive because we just are competitive. But we also don't want to play against people we would never win against. So and we did win. So there's 3 games each night. We did win 2 of them, so we won. So
nice.
Feeling good. But yeah, it was a lot.
So wait, 3 games each night, but you only do it like once a week.
Once a week,
right?
Yep. So every Tuesday.
Okay. That's not bad. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So, yeehaw.
Wow, that's so much fun.
Yes, it's really fun. It's nice to just get out and be active,
Yeah, definitely.
Because your girl is lazy. But anyways, how's everything with you?
It's been fine. It's been fine. I have just entered the phase of hating my life at work. Like, it'll pass, but like it still sucks being in it. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a finish line. It's not gonna always be like this, but it's just so fucking insane. Like, it's so. I'm like booked back to back from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the only time I have is noon to 1. And even then, I sometimes like do a working lunch where it's like I don't even like eat for the full hour. I eat for like 10 minutes and then I'm back to work. It's like crazy. But it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Like I said, I know the finish line, so it's like it's not going to be like this forever. I have been going to the gym though. I think the last time we talked, we were talking about like routines and stuff, and I have been getting back into the gym, and it's funny because I feel like Archie, where I just like need to get my zoomies out, and I need to get like my anxiety and all of that stuff out. So it's been helpful, but it does shorten my nights because then I like go to sleep thinking about work, and then I wake up thinking about work. It's just like,
it's hard. It's hard to have enough time in the day for everything. But I do think, exercise is like the healthiest coping mechanism you can have. So.
Yes, exactly. And I feel good every time I go to the gym, like afterwards. So it's like, I know it'll be worth it. I just
it's
actually
just hard
need
to get
to
there
the gym.
Sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, it is really hard. But that's been good. And then I hung out with some friends that I haven't seen in a while, which was really nice. We just had a nice chill night. She made us dinner, and it was just like nice to catch up. So that was fun. I don't think I told you. I went to go see Fletcher.
I saw that on your story, and I was like, yes. What? How was it?
I went to go see Fletcher. It was last week. Well, 2 weeks ago now when this episode airs out, but it was like last Thursday. It was like an impulse thing. I bought tickets the night before because,
oh my gosh,
again, last week was a shit show at work, and I was like, you know what? I need to go and do something that's super fun that I can like look forward to, and then actually like turn my mind off. Like I need to just go and have fun and have a distraction. It was so much fun.
Oh, I believe it.
It was so much fun. Like she played all of my favorite songs. Well, I mean, not all of them, but like. Sure. It was super fun. The venue was gorgeous. I've never been to that venue here in Minneapolis, so that was really, really fun. it was just like really great. Like it's so funny, like going to a concert and realizing just like how many songs I know of hers. Like I'm like, oh my god, like this is. It's funny because like she started singing a song and I would start singing it to it without knowing what the song is first.
You just
know
you know it.
Yes, exactly. Like I don't know the title of it, but it's like I know all the words to it. It's so crazy. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the last thing is that by the time that this episode airs, I'm going to be in Paris. So peace out, y'all.
And guess what? Wait, never mind. I can't share the big surprise.
Next time we'll share. But yeah, no, me and my sister are going. It's just gonna be us two, a little girls trip. I'm super excited.
That'll be so nice and perfect way to shut your brain off, like you said. Like you deserve it, Selena. You deserve it. It's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've never been before, so we're gonna do all the things as much as we can. But. Yeah, I'm excited. We booked a dinner cruise. I don't think I told you this. We booked a dinner cruise.
Oh my god, fun.
So like Thursday night or whatever, we booked a dinner cruise on the Seine.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm so excited because we booked the later time so that the Eiffel Tower will be lit up.
Wait, that's so picturesque.
Because that was like yes, I know, that was the main thing. And we bought like window seats because there are different like dining areas that you can like buy, and they're different prices or whatever, and we're like, no, we need a window seat because you're only in Paris once, like might as well. Like, right,
you gotta do it right.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, no, I can't wait to tell you all about it. So
I can't wait to hear about it. You have to send me so many pictures.
Yes, I will. Do we want to get into what we're reading, watching, listening?
Sure. So I'm going to go first because this is very exciting. I'm reading nothing. That's one of the things that I actively do want to get back into. I just genuinely feel like, especially with Hercules, I feel like I have to watch him all the time. Like I can't, unless he gets really, really tired. I feel like I have to watch his every move. And like that's just really hard because I can't just sit and get into a book, you know? And when I put him to bed for the night, that's my bedtime too. Yeah. So I'm not going to stay up to read.
You are a mother. You are a mother.
Bitch, I'm a mother. No trauma.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Maybe you should get that pen on Chewy.
I think I should get that.
I think you should.
Play pen on Chewy.
Yeah, do it. Just confine him to a space. He's fine. He's 5 pounds.
I want him to be able to move around more, but I just I can't sit and watch him all the time. It's kind of driving me crazy because I feel I can't, even if I try to get on FaceTime with someone, which this is something I've been like, because I haven't FaceTimed you as much lately, and part of it is because I feel like half the time I'm like, Hercules, do this, and my brain is too chaotic to be able to stay on track in the conversation. So anyways, in conclusion, I'm not reading anything. What are you reading?
So I finished Caraval by Stephanie Garber, which is that like young adult fantasy trilogy that I had started the last time that we talked. It was fine. Was it groundbreaking? No. Did I hate it? No. Did I like it? No. Am I still going to continue? Yes. Because remember, that's not the end goal. The end goal is this stupid spinoff that I have on my bookshelf that I've heard is literally top tier, and I'm just like, oh my god. Selena, you just have to push. You literally just have to push through it. It's fine. And so I've also started the second book called Legendary. And I'm only like 50 pages into it or whatever. I'll probably be reading that on the plane. Nice. But yeah, it's fine. I've read better young adult fantasies and it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was whatever. So
it was a book and you read it and now on to the next.
There you go. What are you watching?
Okay, so I am watching Modern Family, as you know. I'm watching The Sopranos, as you know.
Nice.
I've been watching Only Murders in the Building, as you know.
Great.
And what we're talking about today, obviously.
Okay.
And
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, girl, that was my next thing I was going to bring up. But I'm going to talk more about that during our pop culture section.
Cool.
Because
okay.
there's a lot to talk about. But Dance with the Stars season is my favorite season. Honestly, next time someone asks me what my favorite season, and I'm going to say Dance with the Stars. Not summer, spring, winter, fall. No.
Dancing with the Stars season.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you watching?
Nice. Nothing much. Jack and I randomly started this show called Outlast on Netflix. It's a reality TV show on Netflix where there's like 16 people dropped in the middle of Alaska.
Oh my gosh.
And basically the whole point of it is you need to outlast everyone else to win $1 million. So there's no like end date. You come with just like the clothes that you have on. I think you're given some tools, but then that's it. And you gotta, like, good luck. Yeah. So it's been wild.
Whoa.
We're on season 2. We didn't watch season 1, but we're on season 2. We're almost done with season 2. It's like some crazy stuff. Yeah. But no, it's entertaining. And then
people drink their own pee though? That's what that crosses the line for me.
No, so they've been boiling water.
Okay.
Like they find a stream and then they boil water. But then there was this one team who couldn't make fire, Theoni, for 5 days. Out in Alaska. Could you imagine?
No.
5 days.
No. I wouldn't last a day.
No, yeah. Every other team could make fire, but they were the only team who could not make fire for like 5 days. And I felt so bad. Because I'm like, that's fucking miserable. Like, that's so miserable. And it's so cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's entertaining. So.
Yes. Oh, I believe it.
And then there was a new season of Survivor that premiered yesterday, which I didn't know. My sister had to text me. And so Jack and I quickly came home and watched that, which is super fun. We love Survivor. It's just a fun thing to watch every week.
Nice.
So, yeah. Well, that's what I'm watching. What are you listening to?
What am I listening to? Let's check the old Spotify, shall we?
Very nice, yeah.
I don't think I've been listening to a ton of new stuff because honestly, I'm still listening to like Sabrina Carpenter's album. I'm still really vibing with that.
Nice.
The only 2 newish things I've listened to is the We Can't Be Friends Ariana Grande. She released the acoustic version out of nowhere.
Yes.
It's so good. I mean, that song is already beautiful, but like, just something about her. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna stop because otherwise I won't. So, I've also been listening to the It's Okay, I'm Okay by Tate McRae. She's just so Britney Spears coded. It's not even funny. Even the music video, like, it's, would I listen to it all the time? No, but it's like such a fun, like, vibe, getting ready song, you know?
It is. It's so much fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally.
Nice.
So that's what I've been listening to. What are you listening to?
Nothing much. Honestly, I will be so freaking honest with you. I have switched to Apple Music. The only time I go to Spotify is when I go to the gym and I listen to my K-pop mix.
Wow.
Because that's banger. But anything else, I'm on to Apple Music because it'll actually shuffle new music for me.
Interesting. Okay.
Like I'm still constantly stuck in Spotify.
Do you think that like eventually Apple Music will get to that point with you?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
And then maybe you switch back to Spotify and then vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I was wondering. But like that's good though because I'm definitely in the same boat where I'm kind of getting over it.
Yeah, like we've talked about this before. Spotify just keeps me stuck in what I've already listened to, whereas Apple Music, like they're giving me new songs, but like it's like Selena's mix or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like things that I would like based on what I've already been listening to, whereas like Spotify just keeps me in my circle. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts, but I've been vibing with that. So.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, what do you have for pop culture today?
I actually have a couple of things.
Okay, me as well.
Okay, I have like 4 items, but none of them are deep dives.
Okay, I have 3 items.
Okay, very nice. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
And then we can go back and forth? Okay.
Sure.
It was announced the CMA nominations, the Country Music Awards, were announced. And lo and behold, no one was surprised that Beyonce was not nominated.
Like, I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not.
Exactly.
And
Same.
It kind of just goes to show the whole reason she made this album.
100%.
Like
100%.
That's just what it is. And then a bunch of people are pulling this quote that was like, well, Cowboy Carter was not meant to be a country album. Like, it was whatever. But I still think Texas Hold'em still got like #1 on the country charts. So even if you're not going to award the album, you're not nominating one of the biggest country songs of the year, objectively the biggest country song.
Yeah.
No.
I'm ridiculous.
Sorry, you're showing your racism.
Yes! Like, not even fucking Jolene.
No.
Not even Jolene. Not even Blackbird. Like, come on. You could have just given...
Dumb. Yeah, they're so dumb. But I'm sorry, I'm not surprised. And that's the reason she did it. So
Yep. No, you're right. So, anyways, it's Cowboy Carter still lives in my heart, and I love that album. So
me too. Me frickin' too.
Okay, what is your first pop culture item?
I was gonna say, which I think you might have this as well. They added more people to the People We Meet on Vacation cast.
I did not. I forgot. Okay, how did you? Okay. I literally sent that to you. I know, how did I forget? How did I forget?
It's okay. But here's the thing. I forget who else they added. The only thing that my brain saw was Lucien LaViscount, a.k.a. Alfie from Emily in Paris. I don't know who he's playing, but, you know,
Theoni?
I love him, and I need him on my screen. So
okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I love Alex. I love Tom Blythe. Mm-hmm. But to throw in Lucien, too, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Why wasn't he a lead in one of the movies? Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to be distracted when I watch this movie. They haven't really, because after I sent you that article, I dug in a little further, and they haven't released, like, their roles yet. And I'm trying to remember who Alex and Poppy come across. I wonder if it's like their friends when they go to Rome or Italy or whatever place they go to. Do you like that's their friends that they go with. I don't know. I don't remember. But I don't know. I don't know
either, but I'm just excited to see him on my screen. So.
Me too. I love him so much.
I love him so much. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I don't know how I forgot. Okay. My next one, I don't have any like notable things, but I'm just stating the fact that the VMAs happened. And I've seen some performances here and there, which were like super fun. I think specifically Sabrina Carpenter's performance, just because I know we're going to go see her, like we're going to be there like that. And so I was super excited to see that, and that's all that I have.
Can I say one hater type thing?
Sure, go for it.
I'm sorry, but I just think it's wild that Fortnite by Taylor Swift and Post Malone won like everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's just insane to me, and I understand it's because the Swifties are so huge and it's fan voted a lot of times, so it makes sense. But like, to me, the fact that the song of the summer was Fortnite, that just didn't make sense to me. The fact that Espresso wasn't even nominated makes no sense to me.
No, Espresso won Song of the Year.
Song of the Year, not Song of the Summer.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just think it won so much when I'm just like, I feel like, I mean, you can't deny that like Tortured Poets Department is one of the biggest albums of the year. But when I think of like the Video Music Awards, like music videos, I don't necessarily think of Taylor Swift in this era. So that's why I was so shook that she won so much.
Oh, okay, interesting. I will be honest, I didn't even look at the winners list.
Fair.
I only looked at the performances because I did see.
Fair.
I know that like Sabrina made her way on stage, and then there was the whole drama with like, freaking Tyla and whatever her name is, who played the Little Mermaid. I don't know.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, there was this whole like drama thing. I don't know. See, again, I don't have any highlights. I'm just stating the fact that it had happened. But I was focusing more on the performances. But yeah, I don't know.
So many things.
I don't really care about the awards. I just am there for the performances.
See, I think I need to care less because and I know this is because I'm a stan, but I also just think about the quality of all of Ariana's music videos she put out this year. And the fact that I think I think her team won one award for one music video. I feel like her music videos are top tier. I really do.
Yeah. I don't know. I will be honest with you. I don't watch music videos.
Yes, and wasn't even nominated for best choreography. Yeah. Excuse you?
Oh, really?
It weird. Fucking Okay, we gotta stop talking about it. Okay. Moving on. Anyways, my next pop culture item is that Dancing with the Stars premiered. You guys, y'all gotta watch that show because it is like the best thing that TV has ever produced. I love it so much. It's hard to pick my favorites right now because honestly, there's a lot of good people. I really liked Joey and Jen both from The Bachelor, but between the two of them, I do really like Joey. I think he has way more potential than I thought he would. Like, he was really surprising.
Okay.
So I really liked him, and him and his partner have really good chemistry. Nice. I loved Dwight Howard and Daniela. He was really good. He had really good energy. So I like them too. Okay. Chandler, Kinney, and Brandon. She's kind of a Disney star and on the new Pretty Little Liars show. I don't really know of her, but she was a really good dancer.
Nice.
And then obviously the one I think is being most talked about is Anna Delvey is on this season of Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, she got arrested in 2017 and was in jail for a while because of grand larceny, I think.
Yes. Yes.
And so she's kind of just like a socialite now in New York, but she performed with her bedazzled ankle bracelet and everything. Yeah. And the thing is like, she wasn't that bad, but it's just so clear she doesn't really care. And I think that's just her shtick. That's just her attitude. She doesn't care. She's too cool, whatever. But it's just like, it made it not as fun to watch. Because I actually think she could be good if she tried. But that poor pro she's paired with, it's his first season as a pro. That poor man is fighting for his life. He is so sick of her BS. But you know what? Props to him.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win? Who are you rooting for?
It's hard to say. Because I could see Chandler winning. Because I think she has the potential to consistently be the best dancer, but also the last two seasons we've had like the young star win, so it might be too much of the same thing, and I don't think she has as big of a fan base. I could potentially see Dwight Howard winning because he's the top basketball player. He has good energy, like super lovable. His pro has like the best choreography.
Nice.
And then I'd have to look at the cast again, but I could also see potentially Joey from The Bachelor winning because Bachelor Nation loves that man. They love that man. And he's good. So we'll see. But I think potentially one of those three will win.
Okay. We'll have to revisit this when the season ends to see if you were right.
Yes. Okay.
Very nice. Okay. Cool. My next one is a little downer, but it's okay. Just kidding. Both of these are downers. Why do I always end with downers? I need to switch them.
It's okay.
Okay. My third one is that P. Diddy, or Sean Diddy Combs, whatever, was arrested on Monday. So this past Monday in Manhattan, and he has been indicted, I think that's the word, by a grand jury on charges of conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution for alleged crimes dating back to 2008. And this has been like brewing for like the past year. Like, it's been, like, just ready to, like, break. Like, I feel like this is finally, it's, like, finally come to a head, and I feel like I've been hearing of stuff here and there, and now this is finally, like, it's finally happening. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
and
yeah.
I thought about putting that on my list, but then I didn't because I just don't even want to give him attention. That man is sick.
Yeah. No, I agree. I get it. And on to the next.
On to the next. My last one, which I find very interesting, is that Miley Cyrus is being sued by Bruno Mars's thing.
That was the same. Yep.
Okay, is being sued for flowers, which I could see this going either way. And maybe I got misinformation. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat. But, like, I thought that she purposefully sampled it or did something with that song because it was very clear it was a call to that song.
Yes.
The melody wasn't necessarily the same. The instrumentals weren't necessarily the same.
Yeah.
But it was very clearly in association to that song. So, like, I have a hard time believing that, like, Miley's team didn't do what they needed to do to be able to use that.
I agree.
I feel like Bruno's team might just be fine. I don't know.
So here's the thing. It's not Bruno's team. So Bruno himself is not involved in the lawsuit.
Okay.
The defendant is, or who brought the suit up, is by Tempo Music Investments, which is a company that owns a copyright stake in When I Was Your Man, by acquiring a catalog of Philip Lawrence, which is like a writer that Bruno Mars frequently collaborates with. So that's why he gets like a writing credit and all that stuff. And that's why they can sue for copyright for that. So it's not Bruno himself. It's this other entity. I don't know.
That's I think messed up.
Here's the thing. I think I don't fully understand music copyright versus sampling versus like
interpolating
a remake. Yes, exactly. Like I don't understand that, so I can't really speak to it, you know? So I don't know. It's
I don't
interesting.
Either. And I also just think I'm so sick of hearing about music lawsuits because a lot of the times it's such a reach and it's so clearly just people trying to make their buck. And there's no way to do music nowadays without something kind of sounding like something else. And so who knows? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay,
Alrighty.
Do you want to tell us what we're talking about today?
Sure. Thanks. You beat me to the punch. Thanks a lot. Today, guys, we will be talking about the second part of Emily in Paris season 4, which I was kind of on the fence with, not on the fence with talking about it, but a little nervous to watch the second half because if you guys listen to the show, you know we talked about the first half of the season and we were not the biggest fans. So I was very curious to see if it would redeem itself or not or how I would feel about it. But either way, that's what we will be talking about today.
Yeah. Do we want to start with overall thoughts?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the first overall thought I have to share, overall, I did like this half of the season, like, significantly more than I liked part 1. By far.
Why do you think? Why do you think that?
I think because the pacing felt better. I didn't feel like everything was moving as fast. I feel like I have a feeling you're going to disagree with me based on your face right now.
Why? Why would you ever think that?
But I just liked it a lot better than part 1. I still feel like what kind of ended up happening in this part could have almost been like a season 5 in the sense that, like, if they had dragged out part 1 more, then they could have dragged out part 2 more. But I think with everything that happened in part 1, I feel like this slowed down a little bit and I liked it a lot more, and there were more moments where it felt a little like the other seasons.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense.
What do you think?
I think I'm done with Emily. I think I can put her to bed. I just don't care anymore. Like, honestly, I think it's funny that you say that the pacing was better than part one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't have an opinion on that between like part one and part two, but it's like,
sure.
I think I still have the same feeling of like everything was really rushed, and I feel like I didn't have time to breathe, and they set things up to burn immediately. And I don't know. I think I can put Emily to rest.
Fair enough.
I think she needs a rest.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. I genuinely feel like part one probably, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like part one probably made you so done that, like, no matter, like, part two couldn't really have saved it.
It couldn't redeem
honestly,
it. Yes,
yeah.
I agree.
I think that's so fair because
yeah,
I think part one just kind of set the rest up for failure.
I know.
And yeah, so I totally get what you mean. I think, yeah, and I also think, which I'll talk about this more later, but even this storyline that's coming up with Marcelo and whatever, I do really like him. I like his character, but it genuinely feels like the same storyline all over again, except rather than Alfie, now it's Marcelo, you know, but Gabriel's still there. And I'm sick of that.
Yes,
they should have let them be together, or they should have been done. And Camille's disappearing again. The thing that I care the least about at this point is Camille. I could give less of a crap about her. Yeah. And the thing I care about the most is Mindy. I love Mindy's character. It should be Mindy in Paris at this point.
Yes, Mindy in Paris.
Yeah. But yeah. But I definitely did like it more than part one by far.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Very nice. That was it that I had for overall thoughts. Do we want to dive into the episode?
Selena said, I don't give a crap about this show, which is so fair.
I have things that I want to talk about, but I don't want to spoil them in, like, the overall thoughts section, you know?
Okay, all right. Start us off with episode 6, girlie.
Okay, yes. I have a synopsis courtesy of Wikipedia, so.
Yes, love it.
Okay. So, oh, wait. This is on 2 pages. Give me a second. Okay. Air France cancels Emily's flight home to Chicago because of bad weather, so Camille's father invites her to their family's holiday celebration at a German ski chalet, or whatever. Chalet, whatever. You can tell that I never...
A German skiing chalet.
Can you tell that I've never done a thing like that before?
She said chalet, like chalice. I'm sorry. I don't know why that got to me. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Gabriel promises to stay by Emily's side while skiing due to her inexperience, but suddenly changes his mind and chooses to ski with Camille to protect her because she's pregnant. While skiing, Emily falls and loses her phone, but a handsome Italian man named Marcelo helps her down the hill. Emily breaks up with Gabriel after the incident because she is certain he will always choose Camille, will always treat her as a mistress. Oh. If I took a shot every time Emily spent the holidays with Camille's family and Gabriel, I'd be drunk. This is ridiculous. What do you mean they're on vacation again? Like, that's when I think that's why I'm so done. It's like the same thing recycled. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, it's not their family estate. It's actually a ski lodge. Mm-hmm. Like, they're going skiing. Like, but it's the same thing because guess what? Camille's mother is still meddling into all of their shit. Like, it's still the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%. And I will say that is my biggest problem with this part. It's like they maybe had some interesting storylines, part one. Yeah. But by the time they got through all of that, it's back to the same shit again. Yes. Like, just give me something different, please. Like, it's not interesting to me anymore because we've already done it. We've already seen it, you know? Okay, this whole thing with Gabriel leaving Emily at the top of the mountain and then
like exploding into a fight, which like I understand, okay? I understand, it's all valid, cool. But Theoni, they got together literally in episode 5, and then they broke up in episode 6.
You're right.
Like, what?
I just can't believe that ski situation is what broke the camel's back.
Yes!
Not any of the other stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It was,
This is the issue with them breaking up seasons.
Yes, exactly. You know, I was telling Jack this because he was watching some of it with me. I was telling him, I was like, honestly, I would take a new episode every week instead of this part 1, part 2 bullshit. Because then the pacing would actually fucking make sense.
Totally.
Like, what do you mean they broke up in episode 6 already? Part 1 was them getting together. And I'm like, we did all of that work for nothing. So yeah, again, like I said in my overall thoughts, they're building this shit just to burn it in the next second. And I was so angry because I was like, this is what we've wanted. And now it's, again, just going to shit.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I understand, though, because Gabriel leaving Emily at the top of a fucking mountain.
She said,
I would have lost my shit, too.
Why? And it's the
Camille's an expert skier, okay?
And also, Camille's the worst because she needs people to chase after her.
Yes,
she disappears again from Gabriel's apartment because she needed space.
Yeah.
Is she 12?
Yes.
I hate her
just
character.
Runs away.
I hate it.
Yeah, no, I don't like her. I just, And she knew what she was doing.
She did.
Leaving.
Yep.
And that Gabriel would follow her. And then Emily being fucking stranded, me not being a fucking skier. Like, that shit's terrifying. So I understand, like, where they're both coming from. Where it's like, Gabriel's like, well, she's having my baby and blah, 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 blah. And that Emily's, like, a novice skier. So I was like, okay, cool, fine. I can accept the reason. How do you feel about Marcelo? I guess in, like, this intro. Maybe we can...
Oh, I liked him right away. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked him.
Very nice.
I think that changes a little as we went on, but I really liked him right away.
You were vibing.
Yeah, I was vibing.
Okay. Very nice. You should have seen me when Alfie came on screen in episode 5. I screamed so loud, and Jack was still watching with me. And I screamed so loud, and he's like, What's happening? And I'm like, I love him! He is just so attractive. I can't.
He actually is so attractive. And the accent, and when he said he had a girlfriend, I was so happy for him.
I was really sad, but also happy, because I was like, damn it. That means that we're not going to see him anymore.
But genuinely... Emily didn't deserve him. I'm sorry.
No,
she just
I agree. Yep, I agree. And also, Emily did him so fucking dirty. Like, that was not okay.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, and then we need to talk about motherfucking Genevieve. I think I was like, I had missed the connection, or it just went over my head that I didn't realize that was, like, Sylvie's husband's daughter.
Well, I think
right?
We didn't even know she had a daughter until then. It kind of came out of nowhere.
No, that's not Sylvie's daughter. That's like her stepdaughter.
That's what I mean. Yeah. We didn't know Sylvie had a stepdaughter.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Because she just, like, appeared, and he was, like, talking about this girl, and then how she's just gonna stay, and she has an interview with X, Y, and Z, and whatever. And I was like, wait, who is she again? And so it just, like, took me a little bit to, like, connect the dots with Genevieve, but I was like,
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I'll save it.
I was gonna say, like, this is interesting. I feel like something's up. When, like, she entered, I feel like it wasn't, like, just, like, a one episode thing. Like, I think immediately I kind of clocked, like, oh, this is interesting.
There's something going on.
So,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's all that I have for episode 6.
Okay.
What do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay.
And let me be clear. I sound like Kamala Harris. Let me be clear. But honestly, I said I like this part more than part 1. Take that for what it's worth. Because I like this significantly better, but part 1 was horrid.
Exactly. So, like, part 1 was like the lowest of the lowest. Yep. Yeah. We get it. Yep. We understand where we're starting.
All right. Episode 7. It was titled Lost in Translation. Emily acquires a protege courtesy of Sylvie and experiences a communication breakdown with Gabriel. Mindy takes a top-down approach to her new gig.
Nice!
That's that. All right,
nice.
So let's go through my thoughts. So my first one, I kind of do my notes, as you know, as I go, right?
Yes.
So I just said Camille stays the worst. Her attitude about Emily's ugly sweater and just being so smug about Gabriel.
Yeah.
Like that was just like, and this is a part where she rolled up in the convertible to pick up Gabriel and she's like, Emily, you forgot your sweater. You know, that rubbed me the wrong way. She just stays like, being the worst.
Here's the thing. She acts like she's a girl's girl, but she's not.
She is
like,
so
that's
not
the thing.
A girl's girl at all.
You know?
And then the second note I had, which kind of goes off of your last point, I said the storyline with Sylvie's stepdaughter seems random, but I wonder what they have planned. And obviously we kind of see how that plays out, and I'm sure we'll see how it continues to play out, but that was very... It did come out of nowhere, like I was saying.
Yeah.
I also didn't like, again, this whole little storyline with Camille and Gabriel in the church talking about what to do when she already knew it was fake. Like, I just...
Yes!
What?
I was so... Because then it was like Camille's thing of like, we can make this work. And then it was Gabriel's thing where he was like, Camille, we can't keep trying to make this work.
Yeah.
We need to like fall in love with people that we want to fall in love with. Like we can't make this work anymore. And I'm like, yeah, what are you thinking, Camille? Like, I don't understand.
Literally, we've been knowing this already.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Then this whole thing, here's the thing. I love Sylvie, and I saw someone on Twitter say this, that we need a prequel of Sylvie's life. Because I think she's such a dynamic, interesting character. But when her stepdaughter Genevieve was like, oh yeah, he comes and stays with my mom. Sometimes my mom told me you have an open relationship. I was like, Sylvie, you better get his ass, because we're not doing that, you know?
I know. I honestly, as much as I had problems with her rushed storyline in part 1, it was the most interesting of all of season 4. And I agree that I would love a prequel of Sylvie and how like she came about and how she moved through JVMA and made her own agency and all that stuff. Like, I feel like there's so much potential.
Agreed. She's a really interesting character. I have to say, this season has made me hate Nicola, Mindy's boyfriend. He's actually the worst. Like, when they sat down for dinner and he said, well, I can't have a girlfriend who's that crazy horse. Like, you suck. You actually suck. Okay?
Yes.
No. He's always demeaning her for doing anything that makes his image look bad. And I forget if it was in this episode or another episode. I think it was in a later episode when she told him off at dinner. Yeah.
Yep. And she's like, you sound just like my dad. And I'm like, clock him.
Yeah, clock him.
Clock his ass.
And then this season is also making me hate Gabrielle, to be honest.
Yes.
I think Emily's constantly apologizing for him. Like, the whole thing about the communication, she's the one trying to make it up to him, but he's the one who messed up. Like, yes, Emily's messy, but it isn't always her fault, and I just don't even feel the connection or the want. Like, I don't actually care if they end up together now.
I agree. I'm at a point where it's like, I don't even care about Emily and Gabriel, because I think, again, in season 2, they did such a good job of building that up of like, oh, is it going to be Gabriel or is it going to be Alfie? Like, it's like that push and pull, and it's like, we were really rooting for it. But now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, do whatever you're going to do.
Yep. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think the only other couple things, these are small things. The first one is that I continue to love Mindy. I think she's like such a good friend to Emily, and I said this in part 1 too, but she is the friend that everyone needs in their life. I really do believe that. She's the best. And then I also ship Sylvie and Antoine. I feel like they always have this rotation. They saw each other in the grocery store. No, I feel it. I feel like it's going to happen. I do.
Honestly, personally, I think her husband is more attractive.
Sure. Well, yeah.
But is more toxic to her.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want her with her husband. Ew. I hate him.
I know. I don't know. I don't think I want anyone with Sylvie right now.
Yeah.
The choices are not good, in my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair. That's all I have.
The only thing I was going to say was that whole, like, blow up, because they were shooting the commercial, right? For Gabrielle's restaurant or whatever. And the whole thing where it's like, oh, you don't speak my language, I don't speak your language. And then he spoke French, and then Genevieve had to translate for her. I would have died.
That was painful.
Do you? It was so painful and embarrassing. Like, I felt really bad for Emily, I will admit.
No, me too. I think, and I also think that's such a petty thing. And that's another reason why I hate Gabriel. Okay, you're frustrated that, I'm sorry, but like, that's something that you're going to bring up. Did you ever talk to Emily about? You were frustrated and you were feeling like you were having trouble expressing your feelings because of that? Guarantee you didn't, you little fucker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, episode 8, right? Yeah. My synopsis is short. It says, Emily goes to a polo match and sees the Italian man who had helped her on the slopes.
How convenient.
Mindy begins performing in a cabaret that specializes in topless female performers. Like I've already said, I think I do love Marcelo, and I think he's very, very cute. But I'm so over all these guys. Like, Alfie was the one for me, and I think I'm just done. Like, that was it.
Well, again, I agree with that. I do like Marcelo. I really do. But how many times are we going to do this? Like,
I know, right?
I just, and it's getting to the point where I know this is part of the show, but these kinds of things don't just happen to women. These guys don't just say, come meet my family, come do this. Like, you just happen to meet them. They automatically pursue you. That's not even close to real.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, like, I think, again, like I've said, it's happened so many times that, like, I've already seen it before, so, like, I'm over it. So, unfortunately, sorry, Marcelo. I will say, I thought that their date was really, really cute when, like, she took him on a tour around Paris. I was like, that is adorable, and I really, really appreciate it. But let's talk about this party at the end of this episode, where I think it was, like, some sort of event. I don't remember. But Gabriel and Marcelo were there together. And Marcelo calls him out, but he doesn't know that, like, Gabriel was, like, her ex-boyfriend or whatever, and saying, like, how her shitty boyfriend left her at the top of the mountain. I was like, preach. You know what, Marcelo?
Literally.
Fucking preach. Because that... Yeah.
And he didn't know better, but I was like, no, tell him. Freaking tell him. Because it doesn't take someone who knows the situation to know that that was a crappy thing to do.
Exactly. And Gabriel realized it because he didn't even fight it. He's like, yep, that is a shitty thing. Yep. And then he left. And then Emily was chasing after him. And I was like, Emily, don't chase him.
Exactly. I'm so done with the chasing.
Yeah. Like, don't chase him. He doesn't fucking deserve it.
He doesn't. No. Ugh.
That's all that I have.
Great.
Episode 8.
See, I think...
Do you have anything?
I think I'm realizing I might be more checked out of it than I thought I was.
Oh,
and I feel like that happens sometimes. Like, I know that I, like, liked it more, whatever, but I don't even care to talk about it that much at the moment.
Yeah. Like, I want the investment and excitement I had with season 2. Like, I want that again, you know? And it's just not living up to the hype.
Agreed.
So. Okay. Anyways.
All right. Season 9. Or, no. Episode 9.
Could you imagine season 9
I can't.
of Emily in Paris?
I don't even know how we're so good. So, it's called Roman Holiday. As a new neighbor moves in, Emily does the unthinkable and takes a vacation day, saying au revoir to work and ciao to a charming tour guide in Rome.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was it?
No, Selena, I found this on Emily and Paris Wiki.
So funny.
What?
You know, Wiki's done with this fucking show, too. Wiki is done with it.
But, like, did anything else significant happen? Not really.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was so funny. That's not your fault. It's just that Wiki's fucking done with
so
the show
done
as
with
well.
that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Go.
Okay,
keep going.
so my first thought, I really like Benoit and Mindy. And I hope, because Mindy obviously kind of has her own mini love triangle going on. Except I love Mindy because she doesn't mess around. She's like, this is my boyfriend. I'm not going to, like, she's very loyal. Mindy is very loyal. She's not messing around. But I just like Benoit with Mindy more. I think they have more chemistry. They want the same things. And he doesn't shame her for her wanting to live the life that she wants. I'm so done with Nicola. But the best thing is Ashley Park and whatever his name is are dating in real life, and they're so cute together.
They've been together for so long now because they kept it so under wraps, and then they just announced, and I think they've been together for like a year and a half now. Like, it's been so long. I think it's so funny because, like, obviously they're like broken up in the show, but like they're together in real life, which is adorable. Like, so cute.
It is. Okay. The most predictable thing ever happened. Genevieve moved into Camille's empty apartment and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. And then I also mentioned this briefly earlier, but the fact that Camille disappeared again and then comes back and says she's adopting.
Yes!
I'm all for her adopting because maybe it made her realize that she wanted a kid and that's what she felt like was missing in her life. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't mind that storyline. But I'm so done with her disappearing. I don't know what she has to do with anything anymore. And honestly, I don't care. Because she's such a pick-me. And I don't want to watch her anymore.
She is a pick-me. That's such a great way.
Yeah. She's such a pick-me.
Can I just say one thing about this scene? Because Camille had confronted Emily in the office because she was talking to, like, Sylvie about, like, the family business or whatever. Something must have happened, Theoni, because that scene was shot so horribly.
Really?
That I literally couldn't stop laughing at it. Theoni, you have to go back because the scene kept, like, going back and forth of an over-the-shoulder shot, so you never saw them together speaking. And it's literally just back and forth. I will say, I was a little high when I was watching this. So it might have just been me, but I really need you to go back and watch it because it's ridiculous. It makes me think that they had to reshoot it.
Oh.
And they didn't have, like, the same availability, so it's a stand-in. So, like, the blonde is actually not Camille, it's just a stand-in, and that's the way that they had to shoot it because of availabilities, but it looks horrible.
Oh my God, okay.
So bad.
I'm gonna go rewatch it immediately. Great.
I will send you the timestamps. I literally could not stop laughing.
Please do. Wait, now I really need to. Oh my gosh.
It was so bad. Okay, anyways,
I also made a note. Again, I'm not going to go into detail because you've already mentioned this because it's all the same shit. I said, okay, if she ends up with Gabrielle again after this thing with Marcella, I'll be pissed because it'd be a repeat storyline. And then I said, in conjunction to that note, I said, this moped tour that she's getting with Marcelo is giving Lizzie McGuire. Then literally the next minute after that, he's like, oh, does this remind you of this movie? And she says, no, it's giving Lizzie McGuire. And I was like, yes! Like, that comment or that line alone, that show knows what age the audience is because that reference was the perfect reference because that's literally what I wrote before she said that.
Yes, and I loved it.
I loved it too.
Because I was thinking the same thing.
How can you not if you've seen the Lizzie McGuire movie? You
yes,
know?
Yeah,
it was perfect. And then I just said, already meeting the family? Question mark. That's so fast. Yeah. Emily meeting Marcelo's family. I mean, like going to this big dinner and going to his hometown.
Oh, but didn't she follow him?
Yeah, no, she did follow him after he was like, was this all you wanted? Was a pub or another client
meeting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
It storms out and then she follows him and then he's like, okay, and then just lets her come and that's again when none of this stuff makes sense. So
here's the thing. I will say it was a little dirty that Sylvie did that because Emily was on holiday.
It was. Yeah, that was bad of Sylvie. I was not here for that.
Yes. I can see in that sense that I would have been pissed too. But we'll talk more in episode 10.
Yes, we will. I shit talk Nicola a little bit more because he always talks down to Mindy. He went on this whole rant calling it a silly song contest and calling what she does nonsense. And like I was like, and he said it's between me or that silly song or whatever. And Mindy just looked at him and walked away. And I was like, good for you, girl. Because she's given him so much forgiveness and grace that, like, if she had stayed after that. But then what she said later when her and Emily were walking down the streets of Rome, when she was like, when she was saying, she's like, I still love him and I don't know why. And I'm like, that's such a real relatable thing. So
again, I love, like, this is Mindy's part. This was her time to shine. Yeah. And I totally agree with everything. And I was, like, invested in what she was feeling and what she was doing. Like, it was just all around great.
Yep. Yeah. And then the stupid back and forth between the two parties going on. And then Genevieve just kisses Gabrielle. It was very brief, but I was like, saw that coming. Don't really care.
Same.
Whatever. I don't know.
I could see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I was like, whatever.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, let's move on to episode 10. So the synopsis for this is a little long, but I don't have a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
So, I don't know how to say their agency name in English.
Grato.
Yes, I can only say it in a French accent because it's like, it's so weird. I sound like fucking Emily trying to like pronounce all these fucking French words. So their agency lands an account, right, with Marcelo's like family business, this like cashmere company, right? That's very, very rare. But for only 6 months, Sylvie opens an office in Rome and appoints Emily as a manager and finds an apartment for her. Emily opens the window to a beautiful view of frickin' Rome, and it's like very much similar to the way that she opened the windows when she first got to Paris. Marcelo visits her at her new apartment, and they happily ride off together on a scooter to tour the city. Gabriel's restaurant receives a Michelin star, but at the same time, he obviously misses Emily. Also, he clarifies his relationship with Genevieve by telling her he doesn't want it to be romantic. She's obviously disappointed. Mindy tells Antoine, Alfie, and Gabriel that Emily has moved to Rome later. Gabriel asks Mindy where exactly in Rome Emily is, suggesting he intends to visit her in season 5.
It's gonna be a repeat. Sorry.
Yes,
go ahead.
it is.
I want to hear your notes, but you can already see the setup is going to be the same stuff.
It is, and it's like, why are we in this cycle? Like, I don't want to keep watching the same fucking thing. Like I said before, they did Marcelo dirty. I'm so surprised the way that it like panned out, and that it was like fine, because in the end, Emily was truly there for a meeting too, and I was like, girl. Like, this is weird. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm different than Emily, that anytime I can get away from work, I'm gonna get away from work. Like, I don't care about the stakeholders. But she lives and breathes her work. I don't care.
That's the thing.
See, that she's a different girl than me, because I could give less of a fuck. I don't care. Like, I'm making business calls and meetings while I'm on vacation. Like, no, you could not pay me enough money to do that. Emily in Rome, I will say, I was very surprised that was the pivot that they're going to do for season 5. I was very, very surprised. I feel like it's very bold because it's obviously freaking called Emily in Paris. I was surprised. Will I watch it though? Probably not, because like you said, it was the same thing. I do want to know your thoughts about like this whole thing at the end with Gabriel and his Michelin star, and how he was like thinking of Emily in this moment and blah, 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 blah. Like, so much bullshit, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Honestly, I kind of didn't care at this point because I wasn't surprised he had that reaction because he kind of just didn't care, didn't want a relationship, and then all of a sudden he finally gets what he wants, and then he's like, oh, thank you, Emily, I want you back. Like, no. That's not how it works. You don't get to just come back whenever you get what you want, and you shouldn't be thankful to her just because it worked out. You should be thankful that she even tried and put that much effort in the first place. So, like, honestly, those are my thoughts about it. I honestly, I wonder if the show did this on purpose or someone hates the actor who plays Gabrielle or something. But, like, I just feel like they made me really dislike him, and I don't know if that was the point, but I'm just not rooting for them at all anymore. I'm really not. Like, so good for Gabrielle, but like, go run your restaurant, your Michelin star restaurant, and be done. Okay?
Yeah, like it's over already. Like, don't go chase her. Like, she's clearly already moved on. It just feels so meh. But like, I don't care.
Maybe this is an opportunity for Emily to show growth in season 5 when she's like, no, Gabrielle, we're not doing this anymore.
Yes, I agree. I freaking agree. Well, that's all that
I
have.
But you don't have anything else for episode 10.
Yes, I said, I'm done. I said, no, thank you.
Fair.
I said goodbye.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think.
You think. That's it. You think.
I was going to try to wrap it up, but I probably will watch season 5 just because out of pure curiosity to see if it changes. I don't think it will. But I'm willing to be pleasantly surprised. But if it's not good, then that will definitely be my last season.
Yes.
So
Okay.
We'll see. But yeah, any other lingering thoughts, feelings, comments, concerns?
No.
You said no, I want to be done. So anyway, Selena, what are we going to be talking about next week?
So next time we're going to do our personality test. We're going to do Myers-Briggs.
Enneagram, probably.
Yes, and just chat about it, which is super fun because I haven't taken the test in a while. So I wonder if I'm like still the same.
Yeah.
You know, which I probably am.
And I think we've never done an episode like this before, which I think is really interesting. I love personality tests. I think you have to be careful to not over-identify with them because some people do that. But I do think they're really interesting. It can actually provide a lot of insight if you use them the right way. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
I am so excited to psychoanalyze each other.
Me too. No, literally. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.